How's it going, everybody? Josh from the lab here. And real quick, I wanted to talk about the Moscow, Idaho murders and Bryan Kohberger in particular, who has waived his extradition rights and wants to go back to Idaho. Honestly, not that it would have mattered much, but he seemed very eager to let everybody know of his plans to waive these rights and to get back to Moscow to exonerate himself in no uncertain terms. And one of the things that I find really fascinating about this whole Idaho law, but, Idaho claims that it's an absolute law, that they cannot disclose anything in the probable cause affidavit until the subject is actually in the state of Idaho. Now, that means that nobody can see the probable cause affidavit, including Bryan Kohberger, who wants to see it. Trust me, he wants to see it bad. So he wants to get back to Idaho because he thinks that, this is right up his alley. This is what he does. And as I was thinking, I'm going, the guy's got a master's in criminology and he was going for a PhD in criminal justice. And you're sitting there thinking, well, what exactly is that? Criminal justice, criminology? Well, basically, to me, it's the law and order of committing a crime. So, criminology is obviously, it's the study of crime, and it's influenced by sociology. Psychological behaviors is something they study. They explore the criminal mind, how laws interact with society, research and policy development. And then you jump over to the criminal justice part of it. And that's the study of the systems of law enforcement, influenced by procedures and policies, things like that, enforcing the law, how the system interacts with individuals. It involves police, lawyers, and court and corrections, the interactions, and so on and so forth. This is his world. It's his arena. He's been doing this for some time now. This whole thing has a really weird feel to it heading back to Idaho. Is his brain so bad that he's completely botched his plan? I have a feeling that that's probably a part of it. He told the judge today that he didn't have any mental problems. I would disagree with that, but I don't believe that that's an excuse for any reason. People know right from wrong, and surely he knows that. But like I said, he's more prepared for this than people think. Once again, I'm not saying that he's going to get off, but if anybody has a shot at it, it'd be this guy. And the one thing that I do worry about is the technicality aspect of it. I mean, I've seen trials be derailed by just a simple procedural mistake, handling of evidence, not enough handed over. Maybe the defense says, well, the prosecution didn't grant us full access. There's a litany of things that could happen. And, but he's ready for this. He's planned for this. And, it's going to be interesting to watch. And I truly hope that the ducks are in a row here, because the reason he was so eager to waive this is because he wants this is a race against the clock, and he is going to put as much pressure on the prosecution as he can, because they've arrested him now, and now he's saying, "Hey, I'm ready to go back. I'm not, as soon as I land, I want to see that probable cause affidavit," and then he'll start his defense, whatever he probably considers his masterpiece. He's up for this fight. I believe it. I think he's prepared for it. I don't think he'll be able to get out of it. But once again, he sees this as a game, and it's not a game, obviously, because 4 young college students lost their lives. And anyway, that's just my opinion and perspective going forward. Catch the lab all this week, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and we'll see you then. Thanks.